Today I'm going to start a series called Greater Success. In this series we're going to talk about things that allow for us to go on to a greater success in every area of our life. But as an introduction to this series, I just want to go over a few pointers as we get into the Greater Success series and more in various different topics and subjects. What I'm going to talk about is how complacency can cripple a corporation and can also cripple relationships. When we think about it, anyone who is successful doesn't want to stay where they're at. They always want to build onto that. They always want to build on and become greater at what they do. And it's not a greed thing. It's about being greater thing. Because, again, complacency cripples the dreams and cripples the aspirations and cripples corporations and cripples relationships. We don't want to get complacent in anything that we're at. We want to build onto it. We want to become better at everything that we do. And understanding that, just a few pointers I want to go over in reference to becoming greater in our relationships, greater in our business dealings, and greater in every area of our lives. First thing I want to talk about is that we have to think big. Some of us can't be successful and become complacent because we don't think bigger than some of the things that we think we can have. We don't move beyond our level of thinking. We got to move beyond our level of thinking. And what I mean by that is we don't dream big enough. Or at least when we dream, we reduce it down to a common level. We don't think that we can do certain things. What we need to do is think bigger thoughts, think bigger dreams, and believe them. Say to ourselves, I believe. I believe in my dream. I believe in my goal. I believe I can achieve whatever I need to achieve. I can believe in an entrepreneurship. I believe in this relationship. And once we believe in it, we can then, as we know, achieve it. So we have to move beyond our level of thinking and believe what we can achieve. We have to open up our minds to bigger thoughts and to bigger things. And once we do that, we can then become greater at what we endeavor to do. And then the next thing we have to realize is that we have to properly manage our time. Time management is critical. We can't waste time, we can't squander it because we can't get it back. But we also have to remember is that timing is just as important as talent. If we're not on time, we'll miss our turn and no one will see our talent. So we have to be on time for every situation. Time meaning that we take advantage also of every opportunity that comes our way. If we're not on time with the opportunity, then we will miss it. Lyndon Ravenhill once said, the opportunities of a lifetime must be seized during the lifetime of the opportunity. So we have to take advantage of the time, seize the moment, and use the time properly to be able to gain greater success in our business dealings and in our relationships. Timing is key. And then the third thing we have to realize is that we can't judge success by wins or losses. We're all going to have losses, but it's what we do with those losses. Do we turn them around towards beneficial learning experiences, or do we let them deject us and think that we can't ever achieve? Because see, what happens with understanding wins and losses, also we can understand the level of our commitment. Sometimes we're just interested in something, but then sometimes we need to be, is what I call, committed to it. Once we're committed to something, we'll continue to do it no matter what the situation, no matter what the loss. Because when you're just interested, you'll stop when hard times come, when obstacles are presented before you. But when you're committed, you're driven towards results, and that results is being greater. That results is achieving the goal, of achieving the dream, or to achieving the desire, or building that relationship. So when you're just interested, things come and go. But when you're committed, it stays, and results will be shown in the end. So those are just 3 points I wanted to go over as ground rules and foundations as we go into this Greater Success series, and to get us to understand that we have to be able to be mindful of our situation in life in every area. We have to be understanding of the timing that we have for situations. And we have to also be understanding that our interest and commitment is key towards our success. When we get those foundations down, we'll know that greater days will be ahead for you. There may be times in our life that we're looking for a word. We're looking for God to speak to us. There may be challenges that we face on a daily basis. And I have a book, Words of Encouragement, that I believe that will help you in your devotion and your spending time with the Lord. So in this book, it's just daily moments of worship that you spend with God as He speaks to you and encourages your heart. And these devotions are designed just to give you a glimpse of the glory of God so that day by day you can be touched by His presence. So we pray that this book encourages you so that you can be all that God would have you to be and realize that God is with you in all times and situations. So Words of Encouragement by myself, Minister Jeffrey Jones, and my good friend Rodney Green. We pray that this book will be a blessing to you, encourage your heart and your walk with God.